All right, welcome in, Braves fans, coming to you live from Silver Lake for game number 10 in the regional round of the 2A football playoffs as your Country Grove Braves will take on the Silver Lake Eagles. Want to wish both teams the best of luck tonight, and we are going to be audio only tonight, so for those of you listening at home, we apologize that we're a little bit late, having a few difficulties trying to get things figured out, but we'll definitely carry the audio tonight. Going to introduce a familiar person behind the scenes on the broadcast, Mindy Andrews, technical supervisor and camera operator, our color man Jason Heath, and I'm Justin Carlson, beyond the play-by-play. We're going to sneak away here for a few minutes and get you Coach Hayes' weekly press conference, sponsored by the Country Grove Republican. You are listening to the pregame show on the Flint Hills Life channel and TCT.
The Deuce.
This is Justin Carlson, the play-by-play voice of the Country Grove Braves on the Flint Hills Life channel TCT. Our weekly coaches show is sponsored by the Country Grove Republican. I'm excited to welcome in your head football coach for the Braves in his sixth season, Butch Hayes. Welcome, Coach.
Hey, good to be here.
All right, Coach Hayes, again, thanks a bunch for taking the time to visit with me today. For the third straight season, the Braves have won a playoff game. What does that accomplish mean to you personally, and what do you think it means for the community and the program as a whole?
Yeah, we're really excited. Where our program is, what we started at when I first got here, and then where we're at right now, where we're winning that first round playoff game, getting into the final 16. I think it's a big accomplishment to do that, and the town has always been supportive, even in my first couple years when we weren't as good. We got great support from the community, and we're just proud that as a football team that we can kind of make the community proud, and hopefully keep this thing going.
All righty. And then kind of shifting gears to last week, and what an incredible win on the road at Caney. And we'll start with the defense. And defensively, the Braves continued to make impact plays as they always do. 3 interceptions, 3 sacks, and a ton of other big plays that I just thought they played really well. And other than maybe a couple little oopsie plays, how impressed were you with the defense last Friday night?
The defense has been impressive all year. That's Coach Reddick and I talked about it going into the playoffs that defense is going to win us championships, and we're going to have to rely on our defense to make plays for us and put us in good position offensively and take it from there. But yeah, we came out. I know Coach Reddick was disappointed how that Silver Lake game ended in that fourth quarter for us. He didn't feel he felt a little bit let down that from a personal perspective about how we got caught into some situations in that Silver Lake game. So he was motivated to not let that happen again and try to get back to the Silver Lake game and see what we can do. See how we can play defensively, like we have all year. But Friday night was awesome. Defense set the tone, and we were able to make some plays on offense and put that game away.
All right, and you touched on it. And offensively, what an incredible night and an incredible balance between the running game and the passing game. Ace, again, with another special one, just shy of 100 yards rushing, or 200 yards rushing and a TD. And then your sophomore quarterback, Luke Stewart, 14 for 19 and just shy of 200 yards, 4 TDs. Ace is so consistent. And for me, I think that might have been, and I'm a little bit biased, so my opinion really doesn't matter, but that might have been Luke's best performance of his career. What did you see from the offense and those two players? And I got to give a shout out. Ace and Luke don't have those special performances without the guys up front. So shout out to the offensive line.
Oh yeah, I thought we played offensively about as well as we've played here, maybe all season. Just like you said, the balanced attack we had on offense. I thought Luke, he had a bounce back game from a disappointing ending to that Silver Lake game. We slowed him down a little bit. He went through his reads. He was comfortable in the pocket, made some plays for us in the passing game. And I think you're right when you say it's about his best performance that he's had up to date. to this date. But and then you have Ace. Ace has been solid all season. Boy, he had a couple nice runs for us. He had that 60-yard touchdown run. Then I think he had about an 85-yard run where he got caught there at the end. But big time plays by him. And of course the offensive line. We had a little bit of a shakeup on offensive line that we had to deal with, and those guys played great. Just supporting one another. And helping one another out and all that kind of stuff. But offensive lines played great all season. And then we got those other guys contributing as well. So, and Landon Doty had a great day offensively too in the receiver position. So ran some great routes. And one kid that goes unnoticed, Levi Waring. He runs great routes. Has not got too many balls thrown his direction the last 2 or 3 games, but man, I tell you what, that kid is running 100% of the time, giving 100% effort in the receiving, and he's just not gotten the looks yet, but he's opened up plays for other guys. So, great offensive display all game long, and we're excited where we're going. How we were able to get over that Silver Lake loss and get back to what we can do, and hopefully continue that for Silver Lake 2.0.
All righty. And like you had mentioned, you kind of touched on it. Like with any team this time of the year, you're going to have some injuries to some of your key pieces. But because you have such great depth on both sides of the ball, you've been able to overcome it and have the next man up mentality. But how impressed have you been all season long where you've had some illness, you've had some injuries and stuff like that you just realistically, you haven't missed a beat. So how impressed are you with the depth and the ability for the next guy that's on the depth chart just to step into that spot and make an impact?
Yeah, we knew going in the season that we're going to have some depth, and we definitely have used it this year. We've had guys step in and contribute in all the areas that we've needed it. And just Reddick and I were talking again this week about this Friday was be the first time in about 4 weeks that we've had our full secondary. So we've had to piece together move guys in different positions, and they've responded and just like we thought they would going into the season. But it's been great to have that depth. Got a lot of guys playing a lot of football, and like I said, we just want to keep it going.
All right, and then we're going to shift gears to this Friday night and make a return trip to Silver Lake, take on the Eagles in the regional round of the 2A playoffs. Silver Lake coming in at 7-2, having defeated Galena in the first round of the playoffs in big-time fashion. Kind of rewind the clock a little bit. We touched on a little bit. At Silver Lake, ahead 12-7 after 3 quarters, and then the fourth quarter happened, which we don't need to talk about, but I guess what I need to focus on, that was probably one of the weirdest fourth quarters I've ever seen. How confident are you and the players coming into that, knowing that you led 12-7 after 3 quarters of the game, and what do you expect from the Eagles? Will it be something similar that we saw last time? And I guess just essentially, you basically had that game set up in really good fashion ahead 12-7. I guess what do you expect, and steal your words, to Braves-Eagles round 2?
Yeah, it's going to be a battle. Both teams made adjustments at halftime, and we still had some success moving the ball in the second half. I think in the first half we went on a 10 play drive or 12 play drive in the first series of the game, fumbled the ball inside the 20, then went on a 15 play drive the next possession and scored, and then we came out in the second half and went on another 6-7 play drive and scored, and had a chance to go up 2 scores and driving the ball. So and we didn't pull that one off, and then then it kind of changed. The momentum changed a little bit. They got a touchdown, and then of course the fourth quarter hit. But we feel confident. We're making adjustments from what we saw in the game, and maybe looking at a few things we might be able to, some wrinkles we might be able to do and pull off, and get some success, both offensively and defensively. We've had a couple weeks to kind of think about it. Of course, last week we were concentrating on Caney, but Silver Lake was always in the back of our mind, and it's front and center now. And we've made our adjustments. I'm sure they have made some adjustments, and it's going to be possibly a cold and rainy night. So it's going to be a game where we're going to have to eliminate mistakes and not turn the ball over. And I think we come out on top. I think we're playing well right now. We have a good shot at it, and we're looking forward to the rematch.
All right. Again, Coach, I really, really appreciate your time each and every week. And I want to wish you the best of luck Friday night as you take on the Silver Lake Eagles in the regional round of the 2A playoffs. Good luck, Coach.
You bet. Thanks a lot.
That was our weekly press conference with head football coach Butch Hayes on the Flint Hills Live channel and TCT, sponsored by the Council Grove Republican. All right, welcome back. Again, thank you to Coach Hayes each and every week. And again, thank you to the sponsor of our weekly coaches show, the Council Grove Republican. Shifting gears here for a little bit. Got a little over 15 minutes till we kick off this regional championship up here at Silver Lake between your Braves and the Eagles. We're going to shift gears to the cross country. This past Saturday, Joshua Gant and his lone sophomore runner took off to Rimrock Farms at Lawrence, Kansas. And we got to give a huge shout out to sophomore cross-country runner Jaden Picolette for placing 29th. Although it wasn't exactly what he wanted to be in that top 20. His time of 17:24 in a loaded 3A field was nothing to be disappointed in, especially for a sophomore. Looking at times the past couple of years in 3A at state and looking at the race that occurred at Rimrock Farm, Jaden's time to get him into that top 20 is going to have to be in the low 17. So he was real close, 10 to 15 seconds off to be able to get into that top 20 in medaling. And then for him to be able to get in that top 10 range, he's going to have to place in the mid-16s. So I have no doubt over the next couple of years, Jaden's going to get where he needs to be. I want to wish the rest of the cross-country runners here moving forward, they are extremely young, and I want to wish them the best of luck next year and want to wish all of the kids in cross country, boys and girls, the volleyball team, the girls golf team. And next week is buffer week, and then they're getting ready to start winter sports. Want to wish them the best of luck. Hopefully they get rested and ready to roll for basketball and wrestling. Kind of shifting gears back to why we're here tonight. Your Council Grove Braves, again, coached by Butch Hayes in his 6th season, going to set the stage here for you tonight. Council Grove coming in as the 13 seed, facing off the number 5 seeded Silver Lake Eagles. The Braves, with a win tonight, would likely take on Humboldt next Friday night at Humboldt. In other action tonight, we'll try to keep you up to date on scores from around the area, specifically in the Eastern Division of the 2A playoffs. Humboldt will take on Riverton. That game will taking place in Humboldt. Osage City will play host to St. Mary's, and Nemaha Central will play host to rival Sabetha. And as you can see from the 2A playoffs remaining, every single one of the playoff teams that were in the same district as Council Grove are all continuing to play football, but that's going to change tonight because obviously the winner of this game will send one of us home, and then Osage City and St. Mary's is going to knock each other out, so there will only be 2 remaining in that loaded district race. Kind of recap the season for you. First game of the season, Braves beat Wabaunsee 40-7. Game 2 against Mission Valley, won 50-13. Knocked off Topeka Paravel 46-0. Riley County, big win, 34-13 at home. Fell to Osage City 26-20 in the final seconds of that one. Came back and responded big time against Central Heights and won 58-0. Final home regular season game against St. Mary's fell to the Bears 22-6. Here a couple weeks ago, we were right here when we played Silver Lake and lost 29-12, but we led heading into that fourth quarter. In that fourth quarter, something that every single Braves fan wants to forget for the rest of their life. And then last week, made the 3-hour trip to Caney Valley, knocked off the Bulldogs in dominant fashion, 35-14. Some updated stats for your Council Grove Braves, beginning with the offense. Sophomore quarterback Luke Stewart upped his total to 1,374 yards passing, 15 TDs, and 8 interceptions. Senior running back Ace Monahan eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark, is up to 1,032 yards on the ground, 18 TDs. Senior Kay Goodell, 350 yards, 3 TDs. junior Blaze French, 151 yards, 2 TDs. Your receiving leaders, Landon Doty, 479 and 3 TDs. Mason Samuels, the sophomore, 350 and 5 TDs. Senior Kate Goodell, 192 and 1 TD. Levi Waring, 135 and 3. And got to add Ace Monahan. He has upped his total to 104 yards receiving and 3 TDs. Defensively, leaders, Landon Doty with 71 tackles. David McDiffett, 65. Hayden Buttrey, 64. Reed Buttrey, 53. Bradley Dornbos, 48. Holden Ziegler, 43. Your interception leaders, Caden Schmidt with 3, Blaze French with 3, Dylan Ellison with 2, and 5 others with 1. Your sack leaders, Ace Monahan with 6, Holden Ziegler with 3.5, Finn Gapp with 2, and 6 others with at least 1. Your Council Grove Braves are going to be taking on the 7-2 Silver Lake Eagles. They have wins over Rossville, Perry-LeCompton, St. Mary's, Baldwin, Riley County, Council Grove, and last week a big-time win over Galena. Their losses have come to Nemaha Central and Osage City. Player to keep an eye on tonight is going to be quarterback for the Eagles, number 10, Dyson Schooler. He absolutely was one of the most dominating figures on the offensive side of the ball, not only with his legs, but some pinpoint passing here that we saw a couple weeks ago. Going to give you kind of a heads up here. We obviously are going to go audio only, and between Jason and I, I'm going to shift it over to him here shortly. Between Jason and I, will keep you as updated as we possibly can, times and everything else on the field, time on the scoreboard and everything else. We'll try to repeat ourselves as many times as you can, especially if you need to sneak out and go grab something in the kitchen or something like that and can't see it from there. We'll keep you up to date as most we possibly can. Considering this game that was played 2 weeks ago, obviously both teams are very, very, very similar, meaning personnel-wise. Obviously, we lost Maddox to that injury, but I would assume 99% of all the players on Silver Lake's team and Council Grove's team are going to be the same. It's going to come down who's going to be making the adjustments that are going to impact this game as, you know, to benefit them the most. So last factor tonight before I kick it over to Jason, intermittently it will start raining, and it is in the high 40s right now. And as you're listening and imagining in your mind, from left to right, the wind is blowing from the east end zone to the west end zone, and that rain's coming in across. Obviously, this is a turf field, so it's never going to get muddy, but it will affect the passing game. And with that wind, it could affect the passing game, punting game, and kicking game. So we'll definitely keep you up to date on that. So I'm going to go ahead and shift gears here. We got a little about 9 minutes before we kick this thing off, and obviously we're going to sneak in the national anthem here at some point, but I'm going to shift gears, and Jason's going to get you fired up and ready to go for tonight's game.
Well, hopefully we can get fired up for this thing. We about 10 minutes ago, the fans, the band, everybody that had traveled over from Council Grove finally started coming into the bleachers. Literally 15 minutes ago, there wasn't a soul. It was like a ghost town with a couple teams out there running around looking like they were warming up for a football game. So like Justin said, that rain, we can see it in the lights. It doesn't appear, you can't see it as well if you just look at the field, but if you look at the lights, you can see that there is considerable amount of moisture falling from our left to right out of the east. The wind's going to affect this football game. Depending on which way you go, you're going to have a decisive advantage going west, and when you're going back east, everything passing game, punting-wise, you're going to have the rain in your face. Who wins the toss? Which way are we going? All those things are factors. Last week we traveled to Caney Valley. We did play on natural grass, but we played on a night where it was 70 degrees, 65 degrees, no wind. Couldn't have been a more perfect conditions to play football. These conditions, will knock on wood, the forecast doesn't show lightning in the area, so we are gonna deal with the moisture. We're gonna deal with rain, a little bit of wind, maybe some increasing wind, and the conditions are going to play a factor in this football game. But like Justin said, both teams, I bet they've watched a lot of film this week, because 2 weeks ago they both have film on each other, what they want to do. And Council Grove obviously had a rough fourth quarter. There were 3 interceptions in that quarter, but in the third quarter, toward tailing in, we were leading in that football game. So I think there's a lot of confidence on both sides for a lot of different reasons. Council Grove's going to bring that defense in here. that shined last week, 3 interceptions, big game down at Caney Valley, winning that thing, getting to this second round. And this game here sends you to the next round to play a Humboldt team out of another district, and you're into the Elite Eight if you win this one. So the stakes couldn't be higher. It's win or go home. The adjustments we're going to see, it would be hard to speculate offensively on either side what kind of adjustments with the rain, watching film, what they like. We're going to go to the national anthem right now, so we'll take a little break. You're watching Braves football on TCT, the Deuce.
Needs. Let these experts give you a peace of mind. Call and place an appointment with them today. You can find them located at 316 West Main in Council Grove. Need help navigating the real estate market? Give a local Council Grove Realty or Lakeside Property Realtor a call today. They are members of the Flint Hills Association of Realtors assisting in residential, commercial, and ag sales. Visit cglakeside.net or councilgroverealty.com and see what a local realtor can do for you.
Steve Crichton is your local State Farm agent in Council Grove with a mission to help people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. Steve offers many types of insurance including auto, home, life, and health. Find him downtown Council Grove or find him online at stevecrichton.com. He and his team always are supporting our Braves.
Shortstop in Council Grove is a proud supporter of the Council Grove Braves. They provide the convenience you need and the service you deserve. With easy to pay at the pump gas and diesel and great deals inside, you can't go wrong. Be sure to pick up a delicious pizza before or after the game. They hope to see you in one of their many locations in eastern Kansas. Let's go Braves!
Have you heard? The Ray's Apple Market app is the best way for shoppers to receive savings every time they come into the store. No more searching for coupons. Ray's Apple Market bringing the rewards right to your mobile device. Download the app and claim as many coupons as you want with one simple scan. The Ray's Apple Markets are modern stores with old-fashioned service. Come check out what makes these hometown, family-owned grocery stores special, where quality brought you in and service brings you back.
Farmers and Drovers Bank is ready to meet all your banking needs. From mobile banking to in-person friendly customer service, Farmers and Drovers is your premier bank with 3 locations plus 2 ATMs to make your banking experience convenient.
Moonlight Trucking wants to assist you with all of your automotive needs. They can get you back on the road. They operate in big truck repair as well as car, pickups, and ag equipment. Give Oscar a call at 620-767-5499 and he'll be ready to help you. They are open from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, ready to serve Council Grove and all the surrounding areas. Always watching and rooting for our Braves.
The Tire Shop north of Council Grove is your one-stop shop for all your vehicles maintenance needs, offering tire and oil services for cars, trucks, tractors, and even ATVs. With hundreds of tires in stock, the Tire Shop is here for you.
Chiropractors diagnose and treat common spinal misalignments, which can occur from lifestyle or injuries, causing pain, discomfort, and degenerative conditions. Visit the DHC Chiropractic Clinic in Council Grove to treat pains in your neck, back, and other areas like wrist, hip, and shoulder. They can help with injuries from sports or accidents. Most insurance accepted along the discount programs. Call 620-767-5860 to book an appointment today. Let's go Braves.
The Council Grove Republican, founded in 1872, provides you with community and focus articles Monday through Friday that you can't find on social media. Subscribe today at councilgroverepublican.com for as low as 31 cents per edition.
June Cleavers, located at 208 West Main Street in Council Grove, is excited to announce our next venture, Corks and Coffees at the Press Room, a wine and coffee bar. We will be open in the afternoon, featuring delicious beverages and tasty treats. Follow us on Facebook for announcements and updates. Go Braves!
All right, welcome back, Braves fans. Got the coin toss getting ready to go here. Captains tonight for the Silver Lake Eagles. Logan Cathhart, number 9, number 10, Dyson Schooler, the quarterback, number 11, Dane Johnson, and number 58, Braden Strasbaugh. Thank you, sir. I was going to butcher that one up, Strasbaugh for the Braves. You have Holden Ziegler, Hayden Buttrey, and Ace Monahan. Is that number 7 over there?
That is Fry.
Braun Fry back in the uniform.
He's back in the uniform. Now, I don't. We'll check to see. The injury report we got was he may be held out the remainder of football season. They may put him in his uniform as a senior to come out here. Council Grove is deferred. Has won the toss. Actually,
yep, the Council Grove won the toss, has elected to defer, so they will be playing defense first, and they will have the wind at their back in the first and the third quarter. So for Silver Lake, they'll get the ball to start going into that wind, but in the second and the fourth quarter, they're going to be going with the wind, Jason.
Yeah, and the wind's going to be a factor. We talked about that a little bit pregame before the anthem there. The wind is, it's not really strong right now. They're expecting it to pick up maybe a little bit. Rain falling from east to west, not back into the booth here, and we will get ready to kick this thing off, and it's going to be real interesting to see offensively the adjustments that have been made. I really wanted Council Grove to put that defense out there first. We saw the defense really, come alive. 3 interceptions, tons of huge plays down at Caney, and we all know it kind of starts and stops on this Braves teams with this defense. They can provide a ton of momentum and big plays. So not necessarily a bad thing to throw this defense out there first and see what we got.
All right, thank you, Jason. Set to kick off for the Braves, number 21, senior Kay Goodell. Set back deep for the Silver Lake Eagles. Number 14, Grady Bergman, and number 7, Brody Dieter. Set back deep, getting ready to kick this thing off, going from left to right as you are listening at home. Kay Goodell going to get the approach from the 40, gets off a good boot, going to push to the far side. It's going to take a bounce and go out of bounds, so that will be a flag. So, because that kickoff went out of bounds, Silver Lake will have it at their own 35-yard line, and we will set up shop with our defense.
Braves run that defense out there. Pretty much standard look, but Braun Fry is in the game. Number 7 is back in that defensive backfield, so we have Braun Fry back there, Holden Ziegler, Hutchison, Monahan up on that defensive line, getting ready for this first offensive snap from Silver Lake.
All right, Dyson Schooler's going to be in the gun. Got 2 split to the far side, 1 split here to the bottom. Schooler going to wait for the officials to kind of get the ball set, and apparently the ball went out of bounds on the south side, so they're going to go to the far hash closest to the Council Grove side of the field, the south side. And then they're going to walk back and forth a few times, and we're finally going to set the ball down, and I think we're almost ready for action here. All right, here we go. Silver Lake 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Schooler calling out the signal. It's going to be a zone read keeper. Keeps it. He's got a lot of room. What a fake by Schooler. Across the 40, across the 50. Still on his feet. Finally gets shoved out of bounds at the 46-yard line of Council Grove. Had a great zone read. Jason, I saw 3 or 4 Council Grove players that were turning and facing the running back. Had no idea Schooler had the ball.
Yeah, they had no idea where the ball was. He had plenty of room to run off that right side. We started out 2 deep safeties, and there really wasn't a lot of reaction to him having the ball. And he even paused right before he kind of attacked the edge, and nobody really reacted. So Braves settling in here. The ball's wet, I'm sure. Everything's a little cooler than usual.
All right, here we go. Another zone read keeper, and that's going to be Lees as the ball carrier, and he is absolutely dropped. So great job there by the defense reacting to that, and it's going to be about a 2-yard loss. 1-yard loss. Going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball now gets pushed back to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, we didn't get the other 6 yards that Ziegler pushed him back after he got hold of him. He loses a yard on the play, but Ziegler in there on first contact. Whole host of Braves coming in to stop the ball carrier. It's going to be tough sledding up inside, but they're going to spread us out right here.
All right, here we go. Schooler in the gun. Got 2 split to the near, 2 split to the far. 2nd and 11. 5-step drop. Looking. Going to dump it off to Lees. Going to be incomplete. Going to bring up a huge 3rd down here at the early going. Clock stopped on that incomplete pass. 11:05 left to play in quarter number 1.
Yeah, that short passing game, the moisture out there might change this up a little bit. Incomplete pass. He didn't have one till the 4th quarter a couple weeks ago. So Dorenbos was out there in coverage. Ball was dropped. So clock stops. There's 11:05 first quarter on this first drive, and it's a huge 3rd down.
Trips here to the bottom. 1 to the far side. Schooler's going to turn and look to the coaching staff over here, maybe changing the play at the line. Got Lees in the running back position here to our near side. Here's a snap, 5-step drop. Schooler looking. He's going to go ahead and tuck it and run, and he is going to be dropped for a sack. First man in there, Ace Monahan, Landon Doty. Looks like I would assume that Silver Lake's going to bring on the punt team here.
4th and 12. You'd think we would see the punter. They tried to pin us back. Great defense by the Braves. Kind of forced him out of the pocket as he looked to throw. He was getting pressure. He had to step up and look to run directly up the seam. There was nothing there. So they are lined up to go for it. They did quick kick on us with the quarterback. It looks like that's the same thing he's going to do here.
So Schooler's going to punt it away, end over end, gets up into that wind, and absolutely, well, it takes a Silver Lake bounce down to the about the 21-yard line near hash. It was funny. As soon as he punted that, I was like, that's going to turn out pretty good. It literally almost went straight up in the air, but it did catch and kick over. So Council Grove with a give up one huge play, and then all of a sudden the defense stands.
Yep, defense stood up, kind of got smacked in the mouth on that first play, thinking, maybe we weren't ready to play football. Now it looks like we're ready to play football. The defense wanted to hit. Now we got our offense out there. Starting at the 21-yard line, Braves will come to the line of scrimmage. 10:15 to play first quarter, 0-0.
All right, you got Luke Stewart, the sophomore, in the running back position is Ace Monahan. Ace Monahan's along this left side, gets a seam, is going to be finally drug out of bounds, but not before he picks up, gets out to about the 27-yard line, so that'll be good enough for about an 8-yard gain. I like that on first down.
Yeah, I think good blocking on that right side of the line. On this near side, looked like Cole Wilson catching a big block there, opening up the hole. Monahan does get about 8, so it's 2nd and 2. And Braves stay in time with the chains here.
Stewart's got one split to the far side, one split to the near side. Stewart's going to be another handoff. Ace Monahan bounced around to the outside, and he's going to be ankle tackled back to the 25-yard line. That's going to be probably about a 3-4, maybe about a 4-yard loss, going to bring up what was a 2nd and 2, going to bring up a 3rd and 6.
Looks like we went right back to the well over there on that right side. Nothing doing. Played very well by Silver Lake. 3-4 tacklers on the edge, so Ace wasn't able to shake loose. Going to bring up 3rd and 6. Braves will spread it out.
One split to the far, one split to the near. You've got Goodell and Monahan in the backfield. Stewart in the gun, claps his hands. Going to be another handoff to Monahan. Tries to get to the far side, and he is going to be absolutely submarine on a 3rd and 6 deep into their own territory. Handoff again to Ace Monahan, and he loses another 3. So went from 2nd and 2 to 4th and 9. So one good play, and then a couple go backwards.
Yeah, and the Braves normally 3rd and long, willing to pass the ball. You just wonder if the weather's already a factor, if that ball's pretty wet.
Monahan's going to be set back to punt just inside his 10. Silver Lake, we're going to have a procedure penalty, so we're going to be punting from about the 21-yard line. Now push us back 5 more yards, so now we're going to be punting from about the 16, set back to return this at about the 50-yard line, number 9. That would be Logan Cathhart, and I can't quite catch the number of the other.
Ace has got the wind at his back. He's standing on the 4 to receive the ball to punt this thing.
Does get it away, goes off the end of his toe. Please take a Council Grove bounce, and it does, but it goes out of bounds at about the 47, 48-yard line, so didn't quite get into Silver Lake territory. So Silver Lake will set up shop with really good field position here. The second possession, 8:48 to play here in quarter number 1.
Yep, 48-yard line. Silver Lake will run their offense back on the field. Defensively, Braves looking for a big play. You'd love to have a big, quick change, turnaround, something to really somebody snag some momentum in this football game. 8:48, first quarter.
Two split here to the bottom. Schooler, zone read, goes ahead and keeps it, and he's going to push his way forward for about 1 or 2. Bradley Dornbos on the solo tackle. They're going to give him 1, bring it up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Bradley wasn't fooled. He kept it. Good eye discipline. Bradley had his side contained, able to make the tackle, only gave up a yard. So with 8:25, clock running, 0-0. First quarter, Braves defense doing what they do, making it as difficult as possible here.
Got Hutchison over the ball. Ziegler's going to be your right defensive end. Silver Lake's got trips here to the near side. Schooler claps his hands, 5-step drop, looking, pass over the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Brody Dieter, and pretty good pass, maybe a little bit behind him, but definitely a catchable ball.
Yeah, it was a catchable ball. Under normal conditions, probably is caught. Little pressure in there. Ziegler and Hutchison making some noise on that defensive line. I think Ace was starting to bear down on him. He threw it, and the safety, Dylan Ellison, was right there. And actually, when Dylan saw where the ball fell, I think he was trying to make a play on the man and may have been able to make a play on the ball, but it fell to the turf no less.
Trips here to the near side. Schooler over there to the far side, and it is caught, and it's going to be really, really close to a first down. What a pass over there from Dieter to Logan Cathcart on that far side. Is going to bring up 4th down at about 1, and the ball is positioned right on the 39. They need the 38. I would assume they're going for it here, Jason.
Yeah, I would assume they'd go for it. The Braves brought a lot of pressure there, and you've got to get home. You've got to force him. He did have to throw it fairly quick. The route wasn't deep enough to pick up the first down. So 4th and 1, and they appear to be lining up to go for it. He still could back off and quick kick it, but appears they're going for it.
Double tight formation. Schooler, handoff, Lees, and Lees is
not even close.
Wow, what a great defensive stand by the Braves, led by Landon Doty. And that's going to be a turnover downs. What a play by that defensive front.
And you start to see the excitement. There were 6 white jerseys at the point of attack where he tried to come across the line of scrimmage, and he never even got there. It's going to be first down, Braves at the 40, and you'd like to think maybe that's a little momentum for somebody. The Braves defense have maybe brought it here.
All right, here we go. Last time the Braves had the ball, an 8-yard gain here on first down, so see if Council Groves can make it adjustments. Here we go. It's going to be a handoff. Ace Monahan along that left side. Pushes and shoves and drives his way forward to about the 44. So they're going to, looks like they're going to give him about 3. Probably going to be 2nd down and a long 6. So positive gain on first down again.
Yep. Picking up 4 yards, 3.5, 4 yards on first down. Braves being methodical here, huddling up. Running game's going to be huge. Somebody's going to have to figure out how to run the ball because everybody that's tried to throw it, there's only been 1 short completion in this ball game.
1 split to the far side is Doty. 1 split here to the bottom is Levi Waring. Split backs. Play action pass. It's caught over there. 2. Mason Samuels breaks 1 tackle, breaks another tackle, and looks like he, depending upon where they spot him, looks really close to a first down, and if not, it's going to be short 3rd and 1. Good pitch and catch from sophomore to sophomore.
Yeah, a good little quick pattern, short throw out of his hands quick to Mason Samuels on the far side. That's the Braves side of the field. And Mason broke the first tackle and got out. It's 3rd and 1. This is a huge 3rd down. Like to keep this drive going. 6:30 clock running first quarter.
Split backs. Stewart goes to Ace Monahan. Ace Monahan around that left side, and looks like he does have enough for a first down based on the spot on that far side, Judge. Ace Monahan, I apologize, was in the quarterback in that position. Just a quarterback keeper on that left side. First down for the Braves just across midfield. Great play there on third down.
He was looking for the 5 and the 9 of Ziegler so he could follow him. He really kind of picked his way down the edge on the keeper till he found his block, and he was able to pick up the first down. So into Silver Lake territory by about 18 inches.
Stewart, first down. Handoff. Ace Monahan comes around here to the near side. Breaks one tackle. Breaks another tackle. He could go 30, 20, 15, 10. Stiff arm. Spins. Finally gets pulled out of bounds, but not before he gets knocked out at about the 3-yard line. What a run by Ace Monahan.
Monahan got to the line of scrimmage, found an opening, and when he kicked in the afterburners, he passed everybody, breaks into the open field. He gets it all the way to the 3-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. And with 5:41 in a 0-0 game, the Braves running game comes to life in this second possession, and the Braves knocking on the door. 0-0. Clock stopped 5:51 when he went out of bounds, so we'll see if we can get this thing into the end zone.
Stewart claps his hands. Inside handoff. Kay Goodell breaks one tackle. Not the other one. Touchdown. Council Grove. Touchdown. Council Grove. Kay Goodell on that left side on the counter.
Yep. Cade Goodell, like he's been doing all year, they love to run him in the counter action against the grain. He goes back to the Brave side of the field and is able to pick his way, and we've brought out Bremer, the freshman, to kick the extra point. He did it, if everybody was listening or at the game, he got an extra point last week.
Snap, hold, kick, up, and it is blocked. Blocked. So good penetration up front by Silver Lake, and it is dropped. We're going to sneak away here for a second. 5:46 left to play here in the regional championship game. Braves lead at 6-0. You're watching Braves football on the Flint Hills Live channel and TCT.
The Deuce.
Health. Find him downtown Council Grove or find him online at stevecrichton.com. He and his team always are supporting our Braves.
Shortstop in Council Grove is a proud supporter of the Council Grove Braves. They provide the convenience you need and the service you deserve. With easy to pay at the pump gas and diesel and great deals inside, you can't go wrong. Be sure to pick up a delicious pizza before or after the game. They hope to see you in one of their many locations in eastern Kansas. Let's go Braves!
We good? We good? Are you good? I'm good. All right, here we go. What a drive there by the Council Grove Braves, able to pick up their first down, gain some momentum, and a huge 40-yard run down to the 3-yard line by Ace Monahan, and fellow senior Cade Goodell punches it in. Set to kick off here. Cade Goodell kicks it deep over the head and goes into the end zone, so it will be a touchback, and that's absolutely huge, pushing Silver Lake back to their own 20-yard line. That's where they will start it. So Jason, be kind of curious to see what Silver Lake decides to do.
Yeah, you got to think in a game like this, a win or go home, regional championship game with tough conditions. You got to open it up, don't you? I mean, they haven't really been able to move the ball in the running game. One play on a zone read keeper. Everything else has been pretty tough sledding in the passing game, and the running game, they gave it up on down. So see what Silver Lake does here if they open things up a bit.
Schooler's going to have a managed motion. It's going to be a flip, and it's going to be Bradley Dornbos. Shoots into the backfield on the jet sweep, drops him all the way back to the 14-yard line. What a play from the sophomore.
41's pretty excited. We know you can't see it, but Bradley Dornbos, who you might say is a little undersized to play middle linebacker, is not undersized. There's a lot of dog in the fight with him down there because he blew through there and dropped him for a huge loss, 5-yard loss.
Second down and 15. Schooler's got everybody spread out. He's going to take a 5-step drop, looking deep over to the far side, and it's going to be in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, and that will be number 8, Bryson Burgess on that far side. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 15. Ball is sitting inside the 15-yard line, clear at the west end of the field.
If he catches that football, he's still only 3 yards positive with French bearing down on him, who had him around the waist as soon as he touched it. So tough sledding in the passing game, even in the short passing game, and the Braves got him pushed back.
Twins to the far side. Twins here to the near side. Schooler, 5-step drop, looking, sets his feet along the far side, has a wide open receiver just out of the hands intended for Brody Dieter, and they had him open there, but just wasn't able to get the connection.
Yeah, it's a tough night to throw the football, and he's throwing back into the wind. It sailed on him a little bit as it got up into that wind, and Fry had him deep. He was deeper than he was, but he did have a couple steps when he cut off the route in front of him.
Schooler at his own 2-yard line gets the punt away, almost blocked, and
Straight
that
up.
ball goes straight up in the air. It's going to take a bounce and go backwards, and it will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Council Grove with great field position.
You talk about pressure. Holden Ziegler almost got that to that thing. He carried half the team to the football, and it was kicked straight up into the wind. A net gain of 4 yards. It's at the 23, 24-yard line, and the Braves with excellent field position, all keyed off that defense, and, man, would they love to put another one in the end zone. 4:51.
Stewart handoff left side. Ace Monahan follows his blocker, shoves his way forward down to about the 20-yard line, is able to pick up, we'll wait till we mark it there, picked up about 3, going to bring up 2nd down and 7 along that left side.
4:37 still to go. First quarter, Braves up 6-0. Just entering the red zone here. Nose of the football, sitting on the 20-yard line. Braves defense has come to play tonight in some interesting conditions.
All right, here we go. Set the formation for you. Twins to the far side. Waring and Doty in the backfield. Quarterback Luke Stewart claps his hands. Going to be a handoff inside to Ace Monahan. Shoves his way forward. Maybe gets inside the 20. Very short pickup. Maybe a foot to maybe a yard's going to bring up 3rd down and about 7, but obviously 4 down territory here in this position of the field. 3rd
down and 6, and the Braves are in 4 down territory. They've got the ball inside the 20 now. So with 3:47 clock running with a lead, they need to get about half of this or more. Set themselves up for 4th and short. You'd like to get it all, but you don't have to, and we'll see if we stick with this running game. Ace Monahan in at quarterback.
Ace in at quarterback. Twins to the far side, one split to the near. It's going to be an inside handoff. Kay Goodell around the outside. He could go and get a touchdown. Touchdown, Kay Goodell. And I tell you what, we had talked about at the outset that making adjustments and coaches watching thousands of hours of film, what could be open, and that little Kay Goodell counter has worked to perfection.
There's a little bit of eye candy there, and Cade comes back on the little counter, and it's a pitch from Monahan, and he gets the right side on this home side wide open off the edge. Nobody around him all the way to the end zone. So with 3:20, Braves will line up to go for 2, up 12-0.
All right, here we go. One split to the far, one split to the near. Stewart going to be a play-action pass. Looking. Rolls out here to the near side pass. Tries to get it to Landon Doty, but it's a little bit behind him. Was under pressure the moment that he snapped it. But with 3:20 left to play, Braves lead it 12-0. You're watching Braves football on the Flint Hills Life Channel and TCT.
The Deuce.
Services. Did somebody say Taco Tuesday? El Rancho Viejo is just the spot for your south-of-the-border cravings with a full menu of made-to-order Mexican cuisine. And don't miss their $1.75 tacos on Tuesdays. Be sure to try one of their famous margaritas while you're dining in. Open 7 days a week. Find them downtown Council Grove. Alcogen is a global leader in developing and providing high-performance specialty materials designed to positively impact the environment. If you're looking for an inspiring and exciting career as part of a team who is passionate about its mission, work, customers, and the communities, contact us today, 620-767-5119.
All right, welcome back, Braves. Kay Goodell might be getting a little bit tired now. Scoring 2 touchdowns and kicking off. Here we go. 3:20 left to play. Cade's 3rd kickoff of the game, and oops. And it literally just shoots out of bounds off the side of his foot, and it will go out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. So one thing that if you're not familiar with Cade kicking off, he does kick with his toe, and sometimes when he catches it perfect, he can boot one to the end zone. But sometimes when you're kicking with your toe, get off just a fraction of an inch, it can go sideways on you.
Yeah, I think he's exhausted from scoring touchdowns. I think that's what it is. So with 3:20 to go, first quarter, it's 12-0, and the Silver Lake Eagles will set up at the 38 and a half yard line is where they spot it.
All right, here we go. Trips here to the near side, one split to the far side. Schooler rolls out here to the near side, looking. Gets it away, and it is caught. And he is finally dropped, but not before he gets across midfield down to the 46-yard line. We have a penalty flag in the backfield. That last reception was by Brody Dieter. Plenty of time there for Schooler, delivers a strike.
Yeah, it looks like the area of holding, Braves are pointing that way, and Braves are applying a lot of pressure. He had to roll to this home side, so he rolled to his left.
And that was an ineligible man downfield. And basically, to kind of rewind for you, Schooler got in the gun and rolled out to his right, clear from the middle of the field almost to the numbers. And when he did that, the offensive line was trying to flow with him, and the offensive line, one of them snuck out a little bit too far between that three-yard window of getting too far out. So a huge play does not happen. It would have been about a 20-yard pitch and catch, but instead it goes down as an ineligible man downfield and brings up first down and 15, pushes the ball inside the 35 at the 33. Twins here to the near side, Twins to the far side. Schooler, 5-step drop, looking, steps into a pass, far side, and it will be incomplete. So right now, the Schooler that we saw 2 weeks ago that literally could have closed his eyes and completed a pass, and obviously with the wind, rain conditions. But you know what? I'm going to say,
when he goes the other way, let's watch for that second quarter when the ball flips and we go the other way. But for right now, that Braves defense is looking pretty tough. 3:04, up 12-0, and they've got him back 2nd and 15.
Trips here to the bottom, one split to the far side. Schooler's got Lees to his left. Claps his hands, 5-step drop, looking. Zips one over the middle, and it is caught. Absolutely throws a bullet to about the 46-yard line. Trent Rollinghagen with the catch, and they're going to push him back, so it's still going to be short. So ball is on Silver Lake's side of the field. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2. Big 3rd down here, because if they don't get this, I don't think Silver Lake trailing 12-0 in their first quarter would go for this right here.
I think you almost have to punt. It's tough conditions to punt in, but if the Braves drop him for a loss, I think you see the punter.
Empty backfield. Looks like Council Grove's showing pressure. Schooler, and he is going to be dropped. Holden Ziegler, blow the whistle, guys. There we go. That would be, that's Hutchison. Hutchison on the sack, so drop him back for about a 4-yard loss, going to bring up 4th down and 7. My Lord, is the Council Grove defense coming to play tonight.
The big guys up front are coming with their ears pinned back. They like something they've seen on film, and the linebackers, everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. They brought the house there. There's just more than they could block. Hutchison gets home. So with a minute 50, 49, clock rolling, up 12-0, they punt it.
Schooler gets away, a really good punt into that wind, and Council Grove's just going to let it fall. Hits the back of a player, and they're going to dive on it at about the 33-yard line. So Council Grove defense giving their offense some great field position, and the Braves will have it for the 3rd possession, and they'll set up shop. But wait till they set the ball. They're throwing dry balls in and throwing the wet ones out, and they'll have it at the 31-yard line near hash. And right now, Council Grove's found a little bit of magic in that running game. They do have that one complete pass to 5-yard pitch and catch from the sophomores, Stewart to Samuel. So see what they decide to do here. We'll get the stage set for you. Clock stop, 1:37 to play, quarter number 1. We're going to have Twins to the far side. Doty and Waring, split backs in the backfield. Claps his hands inside. We're going to be a wide receiver screen. Ace Monahan's got a ton of room across the 40, sets his feet in the ground, keeps pushing forward, and gets almost out to midfield. What a great running back screen to that far side, but we do have a late flag in the area of
Face mask?
Maybe.
It was as he was being tackled, as they made contact around the 50.
So we'll have to wait and see because the flag, Ace Monahan was able to get out to the 49-yard line, a pickup of almost 20. The flag is laying at the 48-yard line, so we'll have to see where the flag occurred. So you'd love to pick up 20, but you only picked up 8, so it's going to bring up second down and 2.
First down and
2, so you don't lose the down. Okay,
yep.
Here we go.
Minute 26, clock running.
All right, here we go. Change things up. Luke Stewart split out wide. Ace Monahan in at quarterback. Split backs here. Second down and 2. Claps his hands. Going to be a zone read keeper along that left side. Landon Doty, almost breaks a tackle, but he's able to pick up about 6 yards on that far side. First down, gets out to the 45-yard line. He's about ready to break that one.
Yeah, Coach Hayes has really adjusted some things from 2 weeks ago, how he's running zone reads, who he's running them to, what he's doing in the screen game. Really, really some nice play calling here to pick up yards, get first downs, already in the end zone twice. So with 55 seconds, clock running, first quarter, Braves up 12-0. Ball nose the ball on the 45-yard line.
Twins to the far side. Stewart, Goodell, and Monahan in the backfield. Handoff. Bounced around to this side. Ace Monahan breaks one tackle. Tries to break another tackle and just not able to make anything happen over here on this far side. He's going to be dropped down at the 45-yard line. No gain on the play. Got about 30 seconds left. There's 34 seconds on the play clock, and obviously you have that wind. Will Council Grove try to run one more play before they flip the field and go into the wind?
Boy, I wouldn't think so. Luke Stewart's still standing over there. Looks like he looked at the play clock. Coach Hayes may have told him, hey, we're not going to run a play here. Out of the huddle, so 7-6. They do break the huddle, but I don't think they're in any hurry to run this play. Yeah, it's going to run out, and we go to the quarter break and flip the field, but the Braves up 12-0.
All right, we're going to sneak away here and get you set for the second quarter. Braves leading 12-0. You're watching Braves football on the Flint Hills Life Channel and TCT.
The dude.
Co.net for more information. Adams Home Store has been family-owned and operated since 1969. They offer construction services for custom homes, outbuildings, boat docks, and more. Adams carries supplies for farmers and ranchers and has a big inventory of grilling, boating, and camping accessories. Located at 203 East Main in Council Grove, go Braves! The weather in Kansas is infamous as unpredictable. Services Unlimited Heating and Cooling is ready to help you prepare for the upcoming season. Located on East Main and Council Grove, they are ready to support you with all your heating and cooling needs. Offering competitive pricing and specials, Services Unlimited Heating and Cooling is here for you, supporting your Council Grove Braves and wishing them the best this season.
All right, welcome back, Braves fans. Start of the second quarter here. Again, Braves lead at 12-0 here over the Silver Lake Eagles. Second round of the 2A football playoffs, regional round. Braves will have it dead center of the 45-yard line. They need the Silver Lake side of the 45 to get a first down. Second 10 after no gain on the last running play. Levi Waring split to the far side. Goodell and Monahan in the backfield. Going to be a lead play pass over there to the far side. That is caught. Breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle. That's Landon Doty on the far side. Picks up about 14, 15-yard. What a pitch and catch from Monahan. From Stewart to Landon Doty.
He's so strong. Catches the ball out there on the edge and is stopped probably a yard and a half, 2 yards short of the marker and is able to drag the defender for a couple more yards to pick up the first down. So Landon Doty on the edge, a load to handle for Silver Lake. They pick up first down. Ball's at the 40, 11:45, clock running, early second quarter.
Stewart claps his hands. Inside handoff, Kay Goodell busts. Kay Goodell could go. Yes, he is. 5, 10, touchdown, Kay Goodell from 40 yards out.
Have you ever seen Kay Goodell run through the hole that hard? He hit the line of scrimmage with a burst like we've probably never seen out of 21 and came squirting out of the other side like he was untouched and runs it to pay dirt. 11:30 on the clock. That pushes it to 18-0, and the Braves will line up here, likely to go for 2 again.
Wow.
I don't know. Yep, they're going to line up to go for 2.
Give you the formation here. Levi Waring to the near side. Landon Doty the far side. Ace Monahan and at quarterback. Split backs. Claps his hands. Just going to go straight up the gut. Tries to push, shove his way in there, and he is going to be
short.
So after the first possession at the start of the second quarter for Council Grove, punches it again. Cade Goodell picks up his 3rd touchdown of the first half. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Braves football on the Flint Hills Live channel and TCT.
The Deuce.
I guess you're not watching it. You're listening.
1139. Adams Service Center is your hometown stop, a supporter of the Braves for over 44 years. You can find them at 15 West Main Street in Council Grove. Be sure to ask about their AC checkup or stop in and let us fuel you up for a win today. Go Braves! Located in downtown Council Grove, join Grove Gardens for a wonderful selection of gardening goods, beautiful plants, a juicy peach, or a delicious homegrown tomato. They are your source for locally grown produce and all the gardening essentials. You can't beat their customer service and expertise. Bring in the family.
All right, welcome back, Braves fans. Cade Goodell set to kick off. So let's see if the wind is going to be the deciding factor for the passing game for Silver Lake, because we know how good it is. And right now I think Cade Goodell is really, really tired from running all those touchdowns because he just booted another one out of bounds. So
that one was 2 yards further. That one went out at the 32-yard line. So Cade, we're going to give him a break.
Absolutely.
on that happening within the kicking game, because he has to be exhausted. I don't know how many yards he's got. He's got 3 touchdowns, and with 11:30, he's given the Braves an 18-0 lead in the second quarter. 11:30 to go, and they've elected for Council Grove to re-kick on a procedural call.
So with a kick going out of bounds, as the team that is receiving, you can elect to take the ball where it's at, or you can elect to have the team re-kick. So Cade was kicking from the 40. He'll be now kicking from the 35 into that wind. So as I was mentioning before, Silver Lake going to be able to get this passing game going with Schooler and company. Second kick, and it is a much better kick. Going to be picked up at about the 27-yard line. Brings it here to the near side, and he is going to set his feet in the ground. He's going to be drugged down by a whole host of Braves out to the 37-yard line. First one there was Finn Gant and Bradley Dornboss, and the returner was Brody Dieter. So first possession for Schooler and company, going with that stiff wind out of the east end zone.
Yeah, they got the wind at their back now. You can still see the mist coming down in the lights, so moisture still an issue. Hasn't really stopped, been about the same pace of rain the whole game. 11:21 to go, and Silver Lake will set up offense here at the 37.
Twins to the far side, got a one-man in motion. Schooler, handoff, Lees, and he's going to go ahead and keep it, QB keeper, and not going to really go anywhere. Not much of a gain. He's going to bring up second down and 10, and right now, Council Grove is absolutely schooled on this zone read keeper game, whether it's a handoff to the running back or whether it's a keeper from the quarterback. They're just all over it.
Yeah, if you want to talk about adjustments and learning things from film and learning what you saw 2 weeks ago, definitely the Braves defensive unit learned something. That play, Holden Ziegler not fooled. Ball carrier was the quarterback, and he was dropped right on the line of scrimmage. So it brings up second and 10, clock running, 10:44.
Two split to the far, two split to the near. Schooler drops back, drops the ball, is able to pick it up, throws one, and it is intercepted by Blaze French. What a great job. Blaze had 2 steps behind the intended receiver, set his feet, saw the quarterback's eyes, jumped the route, and picked it. What a play by Blaze French. And the Braves have the ball back in Silver Lake territory at the 42-yard line.
He completed his first pass.
Wow, what a play by Blaze French. And right now, if you are Council Grove, You kind of smell a little bit of blood.
Is there blood in the water? There might be blood in the water because the body language, the celebration, Blaze coming up with a huge pick and having the ball at the 42-yard line. Braves looking to really, really make it difficult here, trying to go up 3 scores.
Stewart claps his hands. Going to be a handoff. Ace Monahan around that right side. Breaks one tackle. Breaks another tackle. Is able to get down to about the 38-yard line. Good pickup there on first down. Is going to bring up second down and a short 6. So good play there on first down.
Yeah, Braves blocking up front. Seem to have another gear now. Up 18-0. 10:08, clock running. Braves being deliberate with the conditions, in no hurry, and the score, the position they're in. They don't have to be in a hurry. The running game's been working all night.
One split to the far, one split to the near. Monahan in at quarterback, claps his hands, going to be a QB keeper, sets his feet, cuts back in, dives forward, gets down to about the 35, 36-yard line. It's going to bring up third down and probably a short 3 here. Obviously, I would assume, obviously, in 4-down territory here.
Yeah, you don't gain a lot. You're in no man's land with the first down. You got to get the 32-yard line to get the first down. Ball's about 1 yard shy of the 35. So you're looking at third and a long 3. You probably got 2 plays to pick this up because I don't think Coach Hayes would be that worried about punting right here.
Stewart back in at quarterback, Waring split to the far side. Doty, single coverage down here at the bottom. Inside handoff, Kay Goodell cuts his way in, shoves his way forward, pushes down to about the 33-yard line. It's going to be really close to a first down. I think they're going to be short. It's going to bring up 4th down and 1, so Coach Hayes is going to look at his play sheet and said, all right, what gives me the best chance to get 1 yard?
Well, he went back to the well with that counter action. Pitching that to Cade again, and Goodell picked up most of it, so it's 4th and 1. You're not going to be able to go to that play all night. They're starting to kind of hone in on that on 21 when he's in the ball game. So Braves will line up with Stewart under center.
Stewart under center. Handoff. Ace Monahan shoves, pushes his way forward, and that is good enough for a first down. And right now, obviously, Ace is running downhill. Cade's running crazy, but you got to give a shout-out to those 5 offensive line and Mason Samuels, A.J., Hutchison, Ziegler, Cole, and
Hewitt.
And Hewitt, absolutely. Those front 5, add the tight end 6, are absolutely dominating this game right now.
Yeah, the line of scrimmage is being won right now by the team in white. So with 8:06, Council Grove picks up the first down, keeps this drive alive, and keeps the ball away from Silver Lake with an 18-point lead.
Twins hitter to the near side, split backs, Stewart, and we're going to have timeout by Council Grove. So apparently they saw something that they didn't like here, but they all have a first down and 10 from Silver Lake's 31-yard line.
Give them a little break. Get those offensive linemen a snack or something. Those guys are working out there.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Braves football on the Flint Hills Live channel on TCT.
The Deuce.
Cars in the Council Grove area. If you're in the market for a vehicle, stop by and visit me. Or go to my website, cgautosales.com, Car Gurus, or Facebook Marketplace to view my inventory. Give me the opportunity to find you a vehicle that will fit your budget. With my low overhead, I can save you money, and I have financing available. Go Braves!
LexNet has spent more than 32 years making marketing simple with great customer service, collaboration, and quality products. From invitations and flyers to business cards, postcards, brochures, and more. Visit.
All right, welcome back, Braves fans, after that Council Grove timeout. First down and 10 from the 31-yard line, Silver Lake side of the field. And Luke Stewart, he didn't mean to do it. He was in the gun, had split backs, Goodell to his right and Monahan to his left. And he was getting ready to kind of get his feet underneath of him to get ready for the snap, and he fell backwards, which is a procedure penalty. So 5-yard penalty is going to bring up first down and 15.
Shouldn't be a false start if you go the wrong way.
Yeah. He just literally, I think he just almost looked like he lost his balance, which is weird because first time just a sophomore. And I don't remember him doing that all of last year or all of this year. But anyway, still in good shape here. Ball gets pushed back to the 37-yard line, far hash. First down to 15. We got trips here to the bottom. Man in motion is Hayden Buttry. Passing play. Stewart's going to call his own number, run up the middle. He's got some room. Going to stumble his way forward back down to the 31-yard line. So
he got 6 after the penalty.
Luke Stewart doesn't normally tuck it and run, but must have saw something there. Got the field all spread out and saw a seam and got some 6 tough yards there from the sophomore. So much a manageable situation here. Got second down, still got 3 downs to try to pick up these 9. So second down, they're going to call it 10, but it's about 9.5. Twins here to the bottom. Split backs. Stewart, handoff, play action, Going to go ahead and keep it, roll to his right. Looking. Going to just throw it away. Good decision, and we're going to have a penalty flag. So a penalty flag came from the near side. Everything was going to the far side, Council Grove side, and the penalty flag was clear over here, and I didn't even see anybody who he would be throwing the flag for.
And unless it was illegal man downfield.
Could be. Yep, good call, Jason. So, well, after the timeout called by Coach Hayes, you had a false start penalty, a good basically almost a quarterback keeper up the middle, and now you got an illegal man downfield. So not exactly the way that you wanted to kind of come out of that timeout.
Not the way you drew it up on the chalkboard, but it's only second down.
Yep.
It's 2nd and 15, 7:07, clock stopped, 18-point lead. Not in a hurry, and the Braves will come here trying to pick this up, keeping possession of the ball here.
They'll have it. Silver Lake side of the field at the 38. One split here to the near side, one split to the far side. Stewart going to be a pass out here to Ace Monahan. He's got one man to beat, and here comes the entire student body of Silver Lake. And he's able to get past the 40, but it's going to be a a running back screen that was going to result in a loss of about 1. So that's going to bring up third down and 16. So the Braves are kind of going the wrong way.
Yeah, they got one good block on the edge. Doty came back and kind of cleared a path, but Silver Lake had 3 guys out on the edge almost immediately. Ace had nowhere to go, so it brings up 3rd and a mile, 3rd and almost 17.
Stewart claps his hands, 5-step drop, looking, pass over the middle is tipped. Great hands there by the middle linebacker. Pass was intended for Landon Doty. So that's going to bring up 4th down. The ball is sitting on the 30. We'll make sure they spot it, but the 37-yard line going into that wind, and I love the decision by Coach Hayes not wanting to give up field position. If Ace somehow figures out a way to pin them inside the 10-yard line, because I doubt that if you kick it high enough, they're probably not going to get a return, and they're probably going to fair catch it.
Well, just drive it to the corner if you can. Just drive it towards the pylon if Ace can kick it kind of low.
Snap kick, and it's going to be a little bit of a pooch kick. Go get it before it goes into the end zone. What a great job there by Ace Monahan, and it will roll dead at about the 7-yard line. So Council Grove's drive stalled, but did a great job of the special teams, and Ace pinning them inside the 10-yard line. So Silver Lake will have it with 6:09 left to play, trailing 18-0 here. So
hooded 5-iron down to the 7-yard line, keep it underneath that wind, and making it a long ways to go for Silver Lake, and to bring that defense back out there. And with this lead, you got to think their ears are still pinned back.
Trips to the far side for Silver Lake. Schooler, quick pass, going to be a wide receiver screen, and he is going to be dumped and dropped at about the 8-yard line. They're going to give him positive gain on the play of about 2, going to bring up 2nd and 8. So wide receiver screens to the boundaries has been something that's kind of plagued Council Grove all year long. Looks like they must have made some adjustments, because as soon as the ball got there, a defender got there to put him on the ground.
They're playing that screen game as well as you can. You know, sometimes giving up a yard or 2, but really not giving them room to run after they catch the ball. So 5:36 to go, second quarter, and it brings up a long 2nd and 8.
Trips here to the near side. Schooler's going to roll out here to the near side. He's got pressure.
He's going to
be draws loose, but he's able to recover. Landon Doty on the blitz runs down Schooler and drops him back at the 4-yard line. The ball came loose, and luckily when Schooler got hit and rolled over, the ball rolled right to him. But that could have been a huge play for Council Grove, but nevertheless, it's a huge play anyway because it's going to bring up 3rd down, 14. Silver Lake pinned deep in their own territory at their own 4-yard line.
Ball's inside the 5, and the Braves here kind of earned the right to blitz him here.
Schooler's got his feet in his own end zone. 5-step drop, looking. Pass is tipped in and out of the hands and almost intercepted by Braun Fry. Pass was intended for number 7, Brody Dieter. So huge play for the defense. So Schooler's going to be set up shop as the punter back of the end zone on the other side of the V of silver. And he is going to have to be stressed out here, punting from his own end zone. But one positive thing is he does have the wind at his back. Clock is stopped after the incomplete pass, 4:39.
Hayden Buttrey.
Snap, kick, and it almost is blocked, but we're going to be a punt that's going to take a sideways bounce, a little Silver Lake roll, and it will go out to the 41-yard line. That's where Council Grove will set up shop.
And
possession.
Great pressure. Trying to visualize, Council Grove got pressure, and he got a pretty good kick away.
And we do have a little bit of a penalty issue, and that will bring Silver Lake's offense back out on the field. A personal foul roughing the kicker, and when that happens, doesn't matter if it's 4th and 400, a personal foul will be an automatic first down. So ouch. Huge penalty.
A lot of pressure on him. There were a lot of bodies flying, what I was trying to explain there. There were bodies flying around. He did get that off, but there were probably 4 to 5 Council Grove rushers in that end zone on him, and they deemed that he was hit. I didn't see whether they got the plant leg or what it was, but first down, Silver Lake.
Going to be a handoff. Lee's on that left side. He's got a little bit of running room, but he's going to be ankle tackled over there on that far side by Hayden Butcher. He's able to get up to about the 20. Only a pickup of 1, so they'll have it 2nd and 9 again from their own 20-yard line. And 4:10 remaining, clock winding.
Yep, clock's running. Braves defense takes one on the chin there. Ball gets pushed out, but nose of the ball still now just on the 20. They had him buried in their own territory, so up 18-0. No harm, no foul, really. Ball's sitting on the 20, and the clock's running.
Schooler's going to get his team organized. 1 split to the far, 2 split here to the near. Schooler's got Lees to his right. Drops back to pass. Looking. Pass is going to be dumped off, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended for number 8, Bryson Burgos, and defended extremely well there by the junior, Blaze French. Clock stopped, 3:38 left to play. 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, Braves doing great things in that pass coverage. Everybody's covered. Everybody's got somebody within 2 yards of them in the pattern, bringing the safeties up and then dropping them about the time they snap. Fry doing a good job back here, kind of keeping his eye on nothing getting deeper than him. So 3:38, clock stopped. That brings up 3rd down and long.
Trips here to the near, 1 split to the far. Lees to his right. Schooler, 5-step drop, pass over the middle, and it is caught. Tackled there by Reed Buttrey, and Hayden Buttrey is able to get out, and we'll wait till they spot it. It goes out to about the 27-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down and a long 2. Big-time decision for Silver Lake, and holy cow.
I don't think you can do it.
No, you're down
First
3
half.
scores. We shall see, but the 4th down on your own 27-yard line, maybe try to draw us off. Yep, that's kind of what they're going to do. Maybe try to draw us off.
Use a timeout because you don't get a prize for keeping them.
So Schooler with the hard count. Council Grove standing solid here. 5 seconds, 4 seconds on the play clock, and timeout Silver Lake. Because I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and take it with them because obviously I'm a Council Grove fan, but Silver Lake just made me really nervous. 4th down and 2 on their own side of the field. We're going to take a break with them. You're watching Braves football on the Flint Hills Live channel on TCT.
The Deuce.
And creative services. Did somebody say Taco Tuesday? El Rancho Viejo is just the spot for your south-of-the-border cravings with a full menu of made-to-order Mexican cuisine. And don't miss their $1.75 tacos on Tuesdays. rock hauling, and much more. For honest, reliable service, contact Stacy at 785-466-1139. Adams Service Center is your hometown stop, a supporter of the Braves for over 44 years. You can find them at 15 West Main Street in Council Grove. Be sure to ask about their AC checkup or stop in and let us fuel you up for a win today. Go Braves! Located in downtown Council Grove, join Grove Gardens for a wonderful selection of gardening goods, beautiful plants, a juicy peach, or a delicious homegrown tomato. They are your source for locally grown produce and all the gardening essentials. You can't beat their customer service and expertise. Bring in the family and create some memories at Grove Gardens. Supporting all of our Braves teams. Let's go Braves!
Thank you, Mindy. All right, here we go. 4th down and 2. Schooler is still in the gun, and it appears he's going to go for it. Ball's loose, dropped, stopped. He did not get it, and the Braves have stopped them, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. What a huge decision for Silver Lake. Decided to go for it on 4th down anyway, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Council Grove football on Silver Lake's 28-yard line.
And it's raining, and that ball's slick. He dropped it there. I mean, the conditions are having a huge impact on this football game because we've seen a little bit of trouble both ways with handling the football. And there on 4th down, the timing of the play thrown off by the wet conditions.
Yep, and I'll be honest with you, the true MVPs of these games to try to keep these balls going is going to be the ball boy keeping it dry. Ace Monahan, left side, breaks a tackle, shoves his way forward, gets inside the 25-yard line, falls down at the 24-yard line. Great play there on 1st down, and I'll be honest with you, Jason, I'm looking through the window and I couldn't quite see it, but as I stick my head out here, this is probably the hardest it's been raining since we've been here, and the wind hasn't let up. So I'm guessing the passing game is all but going to be really difficult.
Yeah, it's making it tough, but the Braves offensive linemen are making it kind of look a lot easier being able to run the football.
Absolutely. 2nd down here, going to be a play-action pass. Luke Stewart's got some room. He's going to tuck it and run. Across the 20, runs over a guy. Stewart inside to the 14. Luke Stewart taking on the corner, running over kids.
Yeah, he's kind of feeling it, isn't he? Man, he squared him up almost like he could have cut inside and avoided him, and he said, nope, I'm going to go hit that guy.
Oh, man, what a run there by Luke Stewart. Picks up about 8 in the 1st down. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Just inside the 15-yard line, so minute 53, clock winding. Braves looking for more before halftime.
Stewart claps his hands, ball's loose on the deck, and it's going to be just dived on to clear back at the 20. So Schooler dropped the last one on 4th down, and I think right now with these teams being in the gun or the pistol, it is going to be an absolute adventure. I see Luke drying himself off or his hands off on his wet pants, so trying to keep any way to keep your gloves and hands dry right now at this point is going to be difficult. So with that loss, is going to bring up 2nd down and 16, clock winding here, 1:15 left to play here before halftime. So here we go, split backs. Stewart claps his hands. Going to be a handoff. Ace Monahan pushes, shoves his way forward, is able to get down to about the 18-yard line. 1 minute left to play. So, by the way, Council Grove gets the ball to start the half. How aggressive are they going to be here?
Yeah,
and
they're going to call timeout. We're going to talk about this because it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 14. And you're not going to punt. We're not going to kick a field goal. It's pouring rain. You're going to run 2 plays. You got the ball coming out of halftime. So, do you want to just try to? I mean, Silver Lake's got timeouts too. They can. They can't. We can't just run this out if they don't let us. But Coach Hayes is probably going to talk about, a lot of things in that huddle about just possessing the football. You don't want the big mistake. You don't want the momentum to shift. You want to get this thing to the locker room. But knowing Coach Hayes, if it gets to 4th down, he may do something that nobody in the whole place is expecting, and try to get a big hitter and try to really capture some momentum. So it's hard to say what he'll do here. I would think he would run the ball on 3rd down, though.
Yep, and with it being 3rd down and 14, You're inside the red zone here. You obviously want to try to take advantage here and punch this thing into the end zone. However, like Jason had mentioned, the last thing you want to do is turn the ball over here or give Silver Lake a chance. Stewart's going to look. Quick pass over there on the far side. Mason Samuels caught it, but the pass was a little bit short, and he had to go down to a knee, which puts him down. So
at least he caught it because he made him use a timeout there.
So 4th down, and they're going to be probably about 13, so say he's going to pick up 1. So another timeout call. Did you see if Council Grove or Silver Lake called it?
Silver Lake.
Silver Lake called it. So Silver Lake wants a chance to try to get this ball back before halftime. So I believe based on my poor math skills, Council Grove still has 2, and Silver Lake now is down to 1 because they used one earlier on that 4th down play. So Silver Lake with 1. We'll go ahead and keep it here.
I think they both have 1.
Is that what it?
Yep.
Yep, both have 1? Okay.
Yeah, both teams with a timeout. There's 49 seconds on the clock. Obviously, with the play clock, you run the ball. You probably can, the clock's gonna run until the end of the play. But if you don't pick it up on 4th down, it's gonna stop for change of possession. So you can't really run the clock out unless you get it in the end zone or you pick up this. You can pick up a 1st down, getting it to the inside the 3. But here we go. Braves bring it out.
Twins here to the near side. 1 split to the far side. Stewart in the gun, claps his hands, looking. Pass over the middle, and it is caught! Caught by Mason Samuels for the touchdown. What a dime from Luke Stewart to Mason Samuels with an arm draped on him. Wow.
Just throws a missile. And Samuels, with a guy draped on him, catches the ball right between his numbers. And with 43 seconds on the clock, Braves go up 24-0. They're going to run an untimed down here, probably line up for 2. And with 43 seconds to play first half, they're going to get the ball out of halftime. They're up 24-0.
Wow. What a pitch. Got to tell you what, we still got a lot of football left in this season, but that's going to be fun to watch for the next couple of years. Between Stewart to Samuels. Here we go. Going to be a pass in and out, and oh my gosh, they tried to go with a fade route to Samuels on the far side. Wasn't able to collect it. Might have caught it, but at that time it was way out of bounds.
I think he caught it on the way down after it was tipped, but he was out of bounds, and Mason almost picks up the 2, but at this point, up 24-0. You've made this a 4-possession ball game. 42 seconds on the clock. Braves are going to kick this thing off, bring this defense out here, and Silver Lake, I think, wants to get to the locker room and talk about this thing and start looking for answers.
I'd be real curious if you were Silver Lake. You still had a timeout left. Yes, Council Grove's going to get the ball to start the half, but with the weather conditions and everything else, I'd be real curious to know here, how aggressive are they going to get? Because the last thing that you want to do if you're Silver Lake, you're already trailing, is to be incomplete.
Turn it over.
Incomplete, and then you give Council Grove time, to get the ball back. So be kind of curious to see what Silver Lake's strategy is here with these 42 seconds left.
Yeah, they're not going to see the football for a half an hour. They're going to go to the locker room. They're not getting it out of halftime. So Silver Lake may want to be pretty aggressive here.
All right, here we go. Cade Goodell set to kick off. Approach, and the kick is up and away, and it is a good one, and it pushes him all the way back to the 16-yard line into the wind. Sets his feet. He's got some running room along that far side. Going to be tackled over there. Going to be Hayden Butchery with a tackle out around the 37-yard line, far hash. So here comes the Silver Lake offense and Dyson Schooler with 36 seconds left to go here before halftime. And are the raindrops getting bigger, Jason?
I don't know if they're getting bigger, but they are coming down. You look towards the lights on that far side, and we can't tell if it's. I don't think it's big drops. I think it's more just steady mist, but it's definitely keeping everything wet.
Twins each side. Schooler's going to go to 5-step drop. Looking. He's got a man open over the middle, and it is caught. Caught over the middle there, cleared down to the 42-yard line, tackled by Braun Fry. So, Jason, that answers your question.
Yeah.
They're going to be aggressive, try to get points on the board.
Going to be aggressive. Council Grove just a touch behind that. Had a defender right there. Fry got him, but a good good throw, good catch. Pressure was being applied, and first big play in the passing game in this rain using the wind.
Schooler ended up jumping up on top of the ball there and was just clocked it. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 to stop the clock. 24.4 seconds to go here before halftime. They have the ball. Council Grove side of the field at the 42-yard line, smack dab in the middle of the field. Schooler's got twins to the far, twins to the near. Here comes the snap, 5-step drop, looking, pass over the middle, and is going to be
picked.
Intercepted by Blaze French. Blaze French is going to bring it out of the end zone. Breaks his fade to the near side. 5-10 is going to take his knee, but what a play by Blaze French. Set the stage for his Schooler 5-step drop, tried to throw it a middle seam route, and it looked like Blaze French knew exactly what was coming, ran right underneath of it, and when he caught it at the 3 and went into the end zone, I was like, oh my gosh, that could be a safety, but he pulls it back out to about the, we'll see where they spot it. 7-yard line, so I would assume with 10.4 seconds left, you're going to take a knee.
Take a knee, go to the locker room, because that ball sailed on him just a little bit, and Blaze, playing center field back there, was able to pick that thing off, so...
By the way, Jason, Blaze French's second interception of the half.
Number 10 is everywhere.
By the way, this center quarterback exchange is going to be absolutely huge. Luke Stewart is able to get it, takes a knee, and Silver Lake's going to hold on to their last timeout, but we are at halftime. What a first half by your Council Grove Braves. They lead it 24-0 here at Silver Lake. Regional round of the 2A playoffs. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, we'll try to catch our breath and get you updated on what happened there in that first half because it was all Braves. Well, listen to Braves football on the Flint Hills Life channel and TCT.
The Deuce.
His team always are supporting our Braves.
Shortstop in Council Grove is a proud supporter of the Council Grove Braves. They provide the convenience you need and the service you deserve. With easy to pay at the pump gas and diesel and great deals inside, you can't go wrong. Be sure to pick up a delicious pizza before or after the game. They hope to see you in one of their many locations in eastern Kansas. Let's go Braves!